what's up, guys? Welcome back. Elliott Hulse's training vlog today. I don't care what anybody says, man. Stretching before working out feels good, and I perform better. You like this?
No.
Look at Chris. You gotta look at the camera when you're talking to it. Today, I'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
Today, folks, my workout began with bench presses with dumbbells, then incline bench presses with dumbbells, then overhead presses with a barbell. You see how I do that? And then lateral raises with the cable, because I found that lateral raises make my traps do too much work. When my traps do all the work, my shoulders don't get any gains. So I tried it. Oh, you know what else I discovered also? That leaning, right? Because I've seen bodybuilders do this in the magazine. They hold on to something and they do lateral raises like this. I've just practiced so I could do this. So I lean in like this. That makes my side muscles get big. So I tried that. I did that. And what else did I do? Oh, and then we did rollouts together.
Yeah.
You and I.
Dips.
Like lovebirds. We did rollouts like lovebirds together. Oh, and I did dips.
Yes.
Cool. What'd you do?
I did front squats. I did close grip bench press. Neutral grip pull-ups. Sumo deadlifts. Face pulls. And bicep curls. Okay? And then roll-ups.
Together with
Together with me.
Come on, Carl! Let's go! You can do it! Grind it out.
I cannot take you seriously.
See, she doesn't get it. Have you watched our
Have
train
you read
videos?
the love languages? It doesn't matter how you want to give motivation. It's how the person wants to receive it.
Come on!
I don't receive motivation with you yelling. And you need to pick up on that and understand I need motivation softly.
Yeah, that reminds me of a funny story. When Isabel was being born, when she's pregnant with Isabel, our first daughter, and you know, I'm like a new dad, real excited and stuff about like the baby coming. We took breathing classes and stuff. And then when she was in labor, I'm like, you can do it, you can do it. You got it, babe, you got it. I'm so proud of you, I'm so proud of you. And she was like, shut up, just stop. What'd you say?
Well, first you cursed.
No, you cursed. You said shit, and you just said, I don't want to curse, because you thought it was gonna like damage the baby's brain or something. We're so opposite. Yeah, she said shit for the first time in like 5 years, and she thought like it was gonna ruin the baby's brain. Y'all wondering how I make it with such low calories. I have like 2,200 calories, and I'm still gaining weight. You know, I mentioned it to my coach yesterday because he switched up my calories a little bit. He was like, "How are you getting bigger? You put on muscle like a machine." And look, hey, that's it. I do. I just know how to put on muscle, man. I don't know what it is. Genetics is one of those things, right? Like Emerson's probably gonna have the same problem. Lift a little bit of weights and muscles just pop up and grow everywhere like weeds. So, hey, you know, it could be worse. So I lowered the volume a little bit. Actually, I just lowered the reps. I think the volume is about the same, but I increased the intensity just a little bit, just backed off the reps a little bit, just because I've been sore as hell. So this gives me an opportunity to just shift it up, keep getting stronger, keep building muscle, but not hit the same parameters. That's all. No magic to it, just a little shift.
Yeah, so I feel like I can manage the weight, but I don't feel like my hands can hold the grip. So if I'm doing a set of 10, I usually go for 5, switch, and just go for the other 5. And I just cut it in half each time and just switch my grip so I can make sure that I'm not gonna drop it.
What's it take for a woman to get too buff? Is that something that's gonna happen from them just trying to work out with their husband?
Man, I don't think that's gonna happen like normally or naturally. You know, most of the time when women train, their bodies get stronger. I mean, you'll burn body fat, you'll build a little bit of muscle, but I don't think too many women, unless they're genetically inclined to, are gonna get huge.
I was never afraid to get big. I'm really thin to start out with. I just didn't want to be skinny fat anymore. I was tired of looking thin, but just being not the way I wanted. So I knew I wanted to get some muscles and get some strength, but I never was afraid that I was going to get huge.
Well, she lives at home with a myth buster. You're gonna be having those myths in my home. So, some of you guys were asking last week why there's so much sweat in my shirt when I'm done working out. What you gotta realize is that most of you work out in the air conditioning, right? Think about where you train. It's indoors, you turn on the AC, you can't sweat in the gym. Your temperature don't rise that way. So, I'm in Florida and it's outdoors, so I sweat my ass off. If you ain't sweating, you might be dehydrated too. Rest intervals are important to consider. It's a parameter that most people kind of forget about. They either take not enough time in between sets and wonder why they're not getting stronger, or they take too long in between sets and wonder why the muscles don't grow. So, I mean, there's an optimal rest interval time for depending on what kind of result you're trying to get. So be cognizant of it. So I try to use my clock. Like, yeah, come on, you can say done.
I'm not gonna say it.
You just gotta look at the camera.
No, that's not my line. That's your line.
Pete, let's make a line for you.
No.
Finished?
No.
Complete. Done.
Offices.